Clearly, the cause for this tension is the war in Ukraine. You'd recall that the United States of America and its allies wanted South Africa to support a strong stand against Russia at the UN when different resolutions were put before the Security Council and also before the General Assembly. And South Africa took a decision to abstain because the view of South Africa was that the resolutions were too harsh and were one-sided. They wanted an inclusive resolution that speaks to a call for cessation of hostilities and also the peace talks. So different times there has been these resolutions, and South Africa didn't support those resolutions, but took a stand to not participate or to be neutral, if one had to say that. But this non-aligned stance of South Africa has kind of made the West not happy, and the United States is very vocal on this issue. I can say the war in Ukraine is actually what has led to this tension.
So we saw this spill over into the public domain yesterday, Sophie, but has there been any talks behind the scenes between South Africa and the United States? Do we know of any sort of effort that's being made to actually address the matter between the two nations?
President Ramaphosa appointed envoys, and these three envoys went to the United States of America in Washington to meet with the administration of Joe Biden, the officials there. This team was led by former Minister Sophie Mokoena, who is currently the advisor to the president, and also Bejane Chauke. You know him. He was elected to the ANC National Working Committee in December. He is now the advisor to the president in relation to international issues. And also Mr. Duertes, who is also the deputy, minister. There's some. Can you hear me, Sakina? Sakina?
I can hear you, Sophie. Please go ahead.
Yes, the Deputy Minister of International Relations, Mr. Duertes, is also part of that team. And this matter was put before the table when they were talking with the administration representatives of the administration. And apparently they agreed that this matter will be investigated of the arms. Unfortunately, the ambassador then spoke about this issue in public, but I have to say, Sakina, I was not aware a few months ago about this, is that the American suspicion that that vessel that docked at Simonstown was in the country to collect arms. At that time, it was a suspicion, and there were investigations. I think finally they've arrived at the conclusion that indeed there were arms in that vessel. But we'll see. The president has announced that he's going to appoint a team that will that will investigate this matter. And also we are told that the Deputy President of the Republic, Paul Mashatile, is also involved in investigating this matter, including how they can handle the issue of the Russian Federation President Vladimir Putin. And therefore, maybe today the colleagues who are going to attend who are covering the where the Deputy President is hosting his Colombian will be able to ask the Deputy President this question, and we might get better clarity. But I must say, Sakina, the Americans are very, very angry.